dugsiga boardingka iyo maalinlaha ah ee Amano Boarding and Day School.
Grade ones, once again, it is a lovely day that you have Teacher Beatrice with you here, ready to present to you our English lesson. Now, to start with, we are going to look at the date today, which is going to be, children, I want you to help me just go to the date. Now, when is today, children? Today is the 12th of which month? On 4th, and which year? 2012. Now, to begin our lesson today, we are going to look at what we call grammar. Grammar is our lesson today that we have to begin with, and our subtopic or our topic today, it is going to be articles. What are articles? Articles are words that are actually, or letters that are actually derived from the alphabets. They are letters that are gotten, or we get them from the alphabets. And these letters, they work in a special way because they help us to pronounce words differently, and they help us to be able to write words, and they help us to write English differently. Now, to begin our lesson today, we are going to look at the uses of the articles. Uses of the articles. So let us move on. Now, we are going to look at the uses of the articles. So let us see on our first page today, we are going to start with a cup. The article a. The article a. The article a, it is a special letter that helps us to be able to pronounce words and to be able to use English in the correct way. For example, if I want to see, if you look at this picture in front of me here, what is this called, children? This is called a cup. For us to be able to say it properly, we say a cup. All right. Next, we have what we call a table. Children, read along with me. We say a table. Something interesting is here. We have something else. Most of us always use this thing for playing. What do we call it, children? It is called a ball. It is what? A ball. And this one is the best for the little babies at home. What do they use? We say the baby uses a toy to play at home. I'm sure every baby in your house, or even some of you, have got toys in the home. So we say a toy. Let us move on and see more articles that we have in our lesson today. Yeah, we have the article an. We have article an. So how do we use article an in our sentences? Wow! If I look in front of me, there is something glittering, something looking lovely, something looking so good for me to bite on. What is this called, children? This is called an apple. In English, we say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So every time you eat a meal, remember to ask mommy to give you an apple, because this one will help you keep the doctor away. We have something else. We have other pictures with us today, and this one is called an orange. This is also very good for our health. We need to use or eat an orange in a meal, or any meal that you eat every day, so that now you can be healthy. Okay? And then lastly, we have a big animal there. That is an interesting animal. What do we call this animal, children? This is called an elephant. What do we call it again, children? An elephant. Where does this elephant live? Elephants live in the forest. Very good. So let's move on. We have another article that we have to learn today. It is called the article the. Article the. How do we use article the in a sentence? For example, I am sure that most of us, when you're actually leaving your house, going to town, we travel everywhere we go, we must use a bus. So when you're using when you're saying a bus in a sentence, we shall say, yesterday we used the bus to travel to town. Yesterday my mother and us used the bus to travel to town. So the article there is used to describe the bus. Let us continue with our lesson. Wow, we have a beautiful home there. I'm sure many of us come from such homes. Every parent just makes sure that all the babies get a beautiful home like this. So when you're describing this picture, you shall say the house. What shall we say, children? And again, the house. Now, we want to understand more about the exercises that we learned today. Now, about the exercise that we learned today on articles, we are still moving on that, but we need just to highlight a few things that we need to always remember, children. So when you are at home or when you are actually speaking English, please remember to use these articles properly in your sentences. For example, we have article a. We have article a. Article a is a sentence, it is a word that we normally use to describe some things that we talk about in English. So please remember always to use a properly in a sentence. Then we have article an. Article an, we have also learnt again, it is also very important for us to be able to use it in our sentences. So we say these are letters that come before a word that starts with a, e, o, or a. I repeat again. We say these are letters or these are words that come before the letters. The letters come before the words like a, e, o, a. Remember, these letters, they will always be appearing in front, and then of course you can either be using a or an. These words are called vowels. These words are called vowels. What are they called, children? They are called vowels. That's why we are underlining the main key words. Then, how do we use there in a sentence? We use there in a sentence by saying, we saw a mango. So, which type of mango did you see? We saw the mango, because you're trying to describe that mango you saw somewhere. Okay? So, after that, we shall come to, and then now we shall be able to move to our next lesson. We shall be able to move to the next lesson. Okay? Now, we have our sentences there. We have our sentences there to be able to understand about our lesson today, which are going to be, for example, we have the first sentence is going to be, this is dash pen. This is dash pen. So, now we have P for pen, O for orange, G for girl, H for house, B for ball, D for dog. And then we have S for school. Now let us try to fill up the answers and understand the lesson very well. This is dash pen. What shall we say? We shall say this is a pen. Number 2, this is dash orange. What shall be our answer there, children? An orange. This is dash girl. What shall we write there, children? We shall say this is a girl. And then this is dash house. What shall we say, our children? We shall say this is a house. And of course, when you're talking about a specific object or you're talking about a specific thing, we shall say the ball. The ball is mine. The ball is mine, because you're trying to be specific, means that you're trying to say exactly whose ball it is. Maybe among many balls you're picking one and saying saying in a sentence, the ball is mine. Please open. Which door are we opening? Please open the door. You are very specific about the door. Then number 7, we went to the school. Which school did you go to? It must be a specific school. For example, what is the name of your school? Amano Day and Boarding School. So which school did you go to? We went to the school. Okay. We went to the school. Okay, more exercises, children, before I leave you and say goodbye. Number 8, again we go there. The baby has dash. The baby has dash eggs. Number 9, give me dash flour. Number 10, I have dash bag. So let us fill in. Pick that. Then pick pen. Pick that. Then we shall say the baby has an egg. And give me a flour. And then lastly, I have the bag. Which bag are you talking about? It is my bag. It is very specific. So we say, I have the bag. Okay? Now, lovely lesson we have there. So, today, I think